With success comes a lot of transfer speculation for our star players. This again is then case today as one of our best players has been linked with a huge move away from the club. We will go over this story in today's video, whilst going over all the latest transfer news from the last 24 hours. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Craig Gordon has explained how a move to Rangers fell through before he signed for Celtic. The goalkeeper was trying to get back into football after a long injury layoff and had several options to consider. Rangers were playing in League One at the time and spoke to Gordon about joining them. But the situation was not straightforward and led to talks breaking down before they could move forward. After the talks with Rangers ended, Gordon spoke to a few other clubs before Celtic offered him a chance. He knew he wouldn't be first choice at the start, but was attracted by the chance to work with top medical staff and continue his recovery. This is what he had to say. Rangers were in League One at the time and they already had 2 senior goalkeepers. To add another one at that stage probably wasn't financially the right thing for them to do. They wanted me to play in a couple of reserve games to prove that I was fit enough to stay. If I had done that, then my injury insurance would have been invalid. So I couldn't do that. That was the reason why that never happened. Then it was about looking for a club and I didn't know what level I could get back. I spoke to Wraith Rovers, they were interested, then Celtic came in. So that was the reason I went there. I knew I wasn't going to be first choice when I first went in with Fraser Forster being there, but I knew I'd have, again, really good medical care. I could give it the best possible chance to continue my rehab and try and get some games. There was obviously speculation about Fraser, so there was a little chink of light there to potentially him moving on and getting a chance to see what I could do. You have a sliding doors moment. It all fell into place all in exactly the right time. I managed to go in and play 50 games my first season back after not playing for 2 years, which I didn't know was possible until I managed to do it, Gordon concluded. Gordon quickly became Celtic's first choice when Fraser Forster left. The chance he was hoping for arrived sooner than expected, and he took it with both hands. Playing 52 games in his first season back was a huge achievement after being out for so long. His strong performances helped Celtic win trophies and kept him back in the spotlight. During his time at Celtic, Gordon won several league titles and cups and became Scotland's #1 again. The move turned out better than he could have hoped for after so much time out. What started as a blocked move to Rangers became the perfect chance for Gordon to rebuild his career with Celtic, where he went on to enjoy great success. Now, for the main story, Nicolas Kuhn's future at Celtic Park comes under fresh spotlight with Bundesliga side RB Leipzig reportedly preparing a substantial offer to bring the winger back to Germany. Just 18 months after joining the Hoops, Kuhn has emerged as a major transfer target, with Leipzig reportedly ready to table a bid in the region of £15 million. Celtic signed Kuhn from Rapid Vienna in January 2024 for a fee of £3 million. Since then, the 25-year-old has enjoyed a largely impressive spell in Glasgow, making an immediate impact on the European stage. His standout moment came in the Champions League group phase where he struck twice against Leipzig, before adding another vital goal against Bayern Munich in the knockouts as Celtic pushed deep into the competition. Despite an explosive start to last season, the second half saw Kuhn's domestic goal return slow, registering just 4 league goals after the turn of the year. Even so, his European form have kept him firmly on the radar of clubs back in his homeland, with Leipzig understood to be at the front of the queue. With 4 years still remaining on his contract, Celtic hold a strong hand in any negotiations. The club are under no immediate pressure to sell, but may be tempted to consider offers that represent significant profit on their original fee paid. Kuhn, who previously spent 3 years in Leipzig's academy system, may also view a return to the Bundesliga as a pathway to finally breaking into the Germany national squad. While the interest in Kuhn gathers pace, Brendan Rodgers and the recruitment department are pressing ahead with their summer business. Kuhn was once tipped for a potential £25 million move to the English Premier League during the height of his early form, but the prospect of a Bundesliga return may now prove more likely as Leipzig prepare their opening bid. Negotiations are reportedly progressing well, with Swedish forward Benjamin Nygren, who could fill Kuhn's role if a departure materialises. Rodgers has spoken previously of the need for evolution within his squad, and this window is already shaping up to be one of significant change. In other news, some people have suggested that Kieran Tierney should stop playing for Scotland. The defender has struggled with injuries, and stepping away from international football could help him stay fit for his club career. Callum McGregor retired from Scotland duty to focus on playing for Celtic last season. Because of that, some believe Tierney should do the same, especially as he gets ready to leave Arsenal and start fresh at a new club. But pundit Marvin Bartley doesn't agree. He says that Tierney will still want to play for Scotland and has no plans to stop, adding that the defender has plenty left to offer. Bartley explained that while quitting international football might help Tierney avoid more injuries, the player's own desire to represent Scotland is stronger than any fears about getting hurt. He said this, 100% I believe he still has a lot to give. I think he actually just turned 28 at the start of this month. He will definitely feel that he has a lot to give. Kieran Tierney, by all accounts, is a top professional. He has just been extremely unlucky with injuries. It happens to some players throughout their careers. He might be at a point now where he is thinking, do you know what? If I can just get a good run at it, if I can get this bad luck away from myself, the way I look after my body, train, rest and everything else, if everything aligns, then hopefully he can have a season where he is injury-free. I don't think that will even be anywhere near his thoughts to think about retiring from international football for Scotland. I get from a selfish point of view, from a Celtic fan's point of view, of course, you want Kieran Tierney to be fit for Celtic and at less risk of getting injured if he isn't on international duty. But from a player's point of view, as long as you can do it, then I think you will always do it. Put on that jersey, he concluded. Tierney is an important player for Scotland when fit. His experience and quality make him one of Steve Clarke's most trusted defenders. When he misses games, his absence is always noticed. Now back at Celtic after completing a free transfer and signing a 5-year deal, Tierney will be focused on staying fit and playing regularly for his boyhood club. He was officially unveiled last week, bringing him home after his spell away in England and Spain. Some supporters may worry that playing for Scotland could put extra strain on his body, especially given his past injury troubles. Every international break carries a risk, but Tierney has made clear that he's not ready to step back from representing his country. For now, he will hope to stay fit, play regularly for Celtic, and continue giving everything for Scotland when called upon. Lastly, Celtic are reportedly once again preparing to test the Japanese market as they look to strengthen their defence ahead of the new season. The Hoops are reportedly lining up a move for Hayato Inamura, who currently plays for Albirex Niigata in the J-League. The 23-year-old is a left-sided defender who offers versatility, capable of playing both at centre-back and left-back. His flexibility is seen as a valuable asset as Brendan Rodgers aims to address two key gaps in his current defensive options. Inamura's current side, Albirex Niigata, are battling relegation in Japan, which could help Celtic's chances of securing a deal this summer. The Japanese defender has impressed domestically with his positional awareness and technical ability, attributes that would fit Rodgers' possession-based system. At 23, Inamura also fits Celtic's profile of signing players who still have room to develop but are capable of stepping into first-team football. With Liam Scales and Austin Trusty the only natural left-sided centre-backs who featured regularly last season, and uncertainty surrounding Greg Taylor's future, Inamura could provide cover in both positions. If the deal goes through, Inamura would become the latest addition from Japan since Celtic successfully tapped into the J-League under previous manager Ange Postecoglou. Daisen Maeda, Kyogo Furuhashi, Reo Hatate, Tomoki Iwata and Yuki Kobayashi have all made the switch to Glasgow in recent years, with varying degrees of success. The potential arrival of Inamura signals that Celtic's recruitment department remains active in the Japanese market, which has proven to be a productive hunting ground. With Rodgers keen to bolster his squad early in the window, the signing of Inamura could provide much-needed depth as Celtic prepare for a season that will include domestic challenges and a return to Champions League qualifiers in August. Celtic are expected to press ahead with talks as the summer window gathers momentum, and Inamura's name now joins the growing list of potential arrivals as Rodgers reshapes his squad. What are your thoughts on these? Let us know down in the comments section below. Make sure you've liked this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content.